Alright guys, so this is the next page, 448. We're going to look at 448. Now if you look at this, the title says, do spiders stick to their webs? Okay, so this is about, it's about spiders, okay? And do you remember what are webs? Good. They are the nets or the thing they make to catch their food, okay? So again, this is another kind of poem, and we're going to listen and look to what you see in poems.
Poetry. Genre. Poetry. Poetry has words written in lines with rhythm that is often repeated over and over.
Okay, so you have words that are said again and again, okay, and it makes it sound like a rhythm, okay? So any words that have the same sounds, remember, they rhyme, and therefore it helps with the poem. Next.
Rhyming poems end with the same sounds.
Okay, so the same sounds as I said, like the cat sat on a fat mat. Okay, so a lot of those words, like the cat, at, sat, at, on, fat, at, mat. So there are 4 words with at, right? So it's rhyming.
Poetry helps you think about senses and feelings. Read. Do spiders stick to their own webs? And do turtles leave their shells? Look for words that rhyme in the poems.
Okay, so it's looking for words that have the same sounds in the same sentences. So the fat cat sat on a fat mat. So you can see there's fat, cat, mat, sat. We're looking for the same thing in the next 2 stories we're going to read, okay? For poems we're going to read. Let's look at the next part.
The setting is where a poem takes place. To compare the settings of poems, tell how the settings are alike and different.
Okay, so alike means how they're similar or the same, and different is not the same, okay?
Read the poems. What is the setting of each poem? How are the settings of the 2 poems alike? How are the settings of the 2 poems different?
Good. Okay, so we're going to try and answer those 2 questions later on. So now what we're going to do is going to listen to the poem. I'm going to pause it for each part and you need to read.
Do spiders stick to their own webs? By Amy Goldman Koss. The spider weaves a sticky web to capture bugs to eat. What keeps the spider's sticky web from sticking to her feet?
Okay, go. Okay. So here we have certain words that are repeated again and again. Okay, so what words are repeated? Good. We have spider, good, sticky, and web. Okay, so and then we also have the sticky and then sticking. So again, they have similar sounds. Okay, because their words are very similar. Next.
Spider webs are very tricky because not all the strands are sticky. Unlike the passing hapless fly, the spider knows which strands are dry.
Alright, off you go. Okay, so there are some words that have the same sounds, okay, at the end. What words are those? Can you tell? Good. We have very, tricky, sticky. E, right? And the other 2. We have fly, I, and dry, I, okay? So again, these words sound similar, and therefore it helps the poem rhyme a bit more. Last part.
But if by accident she stands on any of the sticky strands, she still would not get stuck, you see. Her oily body slides off free. Poetry. Genre.
Okay, so off you go. Okay, so here we have some words, so like stands and strands, they sound. We got see and free. Okay, so again, words that end in the same similar sounds will make it sound more like a rhythm. Okay, so here is talking about if she stands on her strands. The strands here means parts of a web. Okay, so each piece of the white web can be called a strand. Okay, now why does she not get stuck? Do you know? What does it say? Good, because of her oily body. So E-E, oily body, they rhyme. And the oily body means it does not stick. Okay, that's why sometimes you see mommy and daddy cooking with oil, so the food does not stick together. Okay, so here, this is why they do not stick. Okay, so the spider's web is a spider's home. Okay, and this is where they get their food. Okay, good. So in the next video we're going to talk about the turtles and their shells, and then we're going to have a little discussion of see what is similar and not similar. Okay, guys, bye bye.